Welcome to Amazing World Channel.
GettyAngela Merkel is unlikely to be able to give Mr Macron what he wants. The German Chancellor is set to go into a coalition with the liberal Free Democratic Party FDP, whose campaign centered around drawing a red line through any plans to give the eurozone more power. French President Emmanuel Macron today called for sweeping reforms of the EU, including closer cooperation on defense, immigration, tax and social policy. He also demanded the eurozone has its own budget. The 39-year-old held little back in terms of ambition during the Sorbonne University speech. He said the only path that assures our future is the rebuilding of a Europe that is sovereign, united and democratic. At the beginning of the next decade, Europe must have a joint intervention force, a common defense budget and a joint doctrine for action. But his vision for a closer Europe will be tough to implement following Mrs Merkel's poor performance on Sunday, when her Christian Democratic Union CDU-CSU alliance party lost 65 seats. Her party won, but former coalition partner the SDP has refused to join her government alliance again, leaving the Chancellor trying to form a coalition with the FDP, which will diminish her influential Queen of Europe status. On September 25, 2017, demonstrators scuffle with police during the protest against the anti-immigration party Alternative für Deutschland after German general election Bundestagswahl in Berlin. The far-right nationalist Alternative for Germany party, which is very much against further EU integration, also entered parliament for the first time since the Second World War. EU powerhouse Germany is already reluctant to fully integrate the eurozone as it does not want to fund countries with much weaker economies. Mrs Merkel is keen for a eurozone finance minister to control spending, but not so happy to embrace common spending, as Mr Macron wants. Despite Mrs Merkel's reduced standing 2 days ago, Mr Macron refused to water down his speech, intent on making his campaign promise come true. Addressing Germany, the former investment banker said, "Why not set ourselves the objective that by 2024 we integrate totally our markets by applying the same rules to our companies, from corporate law to bankruptcy regulation?" Macron called for further European integration in every aspect. FDP, headed up by Christian Lindner, could be in a coalition with the two. Speaking about Mrs Merkel, he said, "We share the same European ambitions and I know her commitment to Europe. I'm proposing to Germany a new partnership. We will not agree on everything, not immediately, but we will discuss everything. This Europe which has allowed us to turn our backs on war needs to be ambitious once again,